so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 21. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Come on, man.
About taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, there's mechanics that they work on all the time. They're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Curve.
And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Back him up.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Don't change his settings.
oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical, picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time.
What
don't worry about
was
it.
that?
All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The catch and run good for 24 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the good D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Speedy. Oh, shit. Speedy Gonzalez.
And he brings this one back. It's a
Speedy Gonzalez.
Charger TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged. And it's just to remind everyone exactly why they were tapped.
This is not my fault. Oh, yeah. Put 5 more up. $5 more up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Whoa, shit! Oh. Where you at? Where you at?
He will take
Where you at?
Touchdown.
5 more. That's what we do. 5 more. Okay. About time you scored. I'm gonna score 17 points, man. What you mean? Hey, how many I done had? You crazy. Shit, I done heard about 2 or 3 myself. Shit. Hey! No!
Yes.
Hell no, man!
But hold on a second, there is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
Down to 4.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting up to only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 2nd and inches, Herbert going deep here for Allen.
Come on, man.
Took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak, and he is going to have the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. After the run, now Herbert to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In motion left goes Allen. On 1st down, it's Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Oh, shit.
Intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The slot man in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught by Williams. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
A final shot before half for Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught.
What? Man, get the fuck
So we've
out
reached
of here.
halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage. Two quarters, definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
Right there.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Holding.
There you go.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing again on second down. Herbert going back to Allen. He's got him again. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Herbert throws complete to Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
They snap it to Herbert, and Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make the...
This is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
An inside give to Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Man, that's garbage,
and down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. In motion right comes Allen. On 2nd and 9, Herbert, and that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to
Man, come on.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler, 74 yards. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side?
God damn it!
They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Rodgers. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Rodgers looking to throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked up.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Derwin
And
James
that
dropped
touchdown,
the
Charles, with
pass,
very little
hit him
time
in the
remaining.
hands.
Boy, it just
They
sucked
took
any
it off him
energy
for
and
the
momentum
shoulder.
out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds.
Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Herbert. He wants it all for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on fourth down. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
Man, we flipping, man. We're going to make every call. Man, we flipping. One of my favorite shit. All this shit some bullshit. Fucking drop the pass.
You know what I fucking hate? Niggas. I don't like niggas. I don't like niggas. I don't like niggas. I don't like niggas. I don't
sucking black dick before you can think of. Yeah.
You got a call him on it, right?
Damn, dude. Horrible. Flip it. Uh-oh. Get the strap. He finna pop in a motherfucker. Call it, man.
No te metas, loco, yo te puedo matar a ti, loco. Yo no mato a usted, loco, porque yo es grande, loco, porque tengo contigo, coño. Yo, que decir, coñazo.